I am afraid I feel like nothing. Back at it again with this empty feeling. Sleeping badly, getting up at noon, spending the night blinking up at the moon. I say I'm tired, I laugh about my insomnia. I smile, but my feelings are in apnea. Pretending I can still feel euphoria when my laugh sounds like hysteria. Every day I drag myself up and down, reimagine my bedsheets as a ball gown, wearing my bed hair like a crown. I feel like depression royalty. And no, that's not even rhyming, but I'm way past the point of caring. I worry the feelings won't return this time, but I also worry they can return anytime. For feelings are nice but quite messy. Sometimes I feel safer in my apathy. No, I know it's not unhealthy, but to be fair, the whole point is I don't really care. Don't worry, I've been through this before. Think of it as an encore. At least this time I know enough to admit that even if I can cry, my heart sure isn't it. Like a castle of cards, built from what was left in my mind's graveyard. I would build again if I were to crumble, and I'll be alright, even if I stumble.
Bienvenue les DG dans l'air upset, aujourd'hui 7 cheesecake au chocolat.
On sait pas ce qu'on fait pour être honnête, mais c'est vegan pour cette première fois.
Mixe tes spécules, fais fondre ta margarine, mélange les deux, étale ça dans le moule. Garde-le au frais, mais prends pas racine, on passe à la suite sans perdre la boule.
Comté de tofu, le soyeux, le ferme, coupé en morceaux, mets ça dans le mixeur. Laisse tourner 1 minute et une fois à terme, on passe au chocolat.
Tout en douceur. Mets ton chocolat dans une casserole, ajoute le lait de riz et allume le feu. Une fois fondu, mets le sucre et rigole pendant que ça dissout.
Faisons un petit jeu.
Reprends ta crème et verse dans le mixeur avant de devenir gaga. Maïzena et agar. Mise 2 minutes et quand tourne l'heure, dans ta casserole reverse tout ce bazar. Chauffe jusqu'à ébullition, baisse la flamme.
Laisse cuire 2 minutes tout en fouettant, puis verse dans le moule sans faire de drame. Notre morceau en 2 minutes c'est bouclé.
Par contre le cheesecake faut le laisser reposer. 12 heures c'est nickel dans un frigo et c'est prêt.
Déguste ton cheesecake chocolat. La recette t'a plu, mets un pouce vers le haut. Subscribe, partage, tu connais le refrain. Si tu fais la recette, envoie-nous tes photos et frime bien devant tous tes copains.
Deux, trois phrases très mal doublées, mais ça le fait.
On en fait une ?
On en fait une.
One, two, three, let's go. If you're no drummer, this is the place to be. Using your finger all the way to glory. Follow the rhythm, snap, snare, kick the beat like an algorithm. You'll soon get it. Tap your fingers like a human jackhammer. If you miss one out, don't act like a loser. Get back on track before you mess it up. Fake it, make it, and toughen up, buttercup. Now focus, you can't afford to miss a beat. Stay with me, you ain't got time for any tweet. There's more coming, you should stay in line. Here's more drumming, no time to whine. If you think this is hard, just wait till the end. This sure gets worse as is the usual trend. It's bend or break, fingers flowing like crazy. Make no mistakes, don't you dare get all clumsy. Clap, clap, think you're up to the task. Think you got time to smile and bask. We're going minimal, digital and completely lethal. It's a gamble, a hassle, a razzle, dazzle. But wait, here comes the final. Digits on the drums, don't you ruin the mood. Clap back on the beat, finger licking good. Go down on the snare, pretend you're drowning. Boom boom goes the bass when you start banging. Fingers crossing, working up to the climax. Smack that, tap that, maximize your impact. No butterfingers here, we won't go slower. Grind up till you're feeling on fire. Grind up till you're feeling on fire.
Some days are hard, some days feel empty. One step forward, then anxiety. You make some plans, full of high spirit. Shit hits the fan, 3 steps back for it. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello, Quinn. Yes. Sad. I know. I'm mad. It's COVID. Yeah. I couldn't pet the dog this week. Mad. Yeah, that's true. But it's not the same. I am. I'm taking advantage of you having a dog.
You're not hearing me because I forgot to turn on my mic. I was doing a great
Oops.
intro and stuff, and I forgot to turn on my mic. I'm a professional.
We are really good at this.
I immediately knew what was wrong.
Obviously, yes, sure. Sure. Immediately.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. No questions asked.
Never.
But yeah, no, we were saying that we're separated today because Seb is sick and he doesn't want to spread it.
Nope.
Reminder, pandemic is still ongoing. Be careful. Boost your vaccines, people.
Yes. Wear a mask outside and inside and wherever there's people.
Yeah. In the train, especially.
In the trains. And yeah, I don't know how I got sick. I think my roommate got sick while traveling and seeing a bunch of people not long ago. And that's what you
Yeah.
get when you live with people. Live alone, guys. It's better. It's safer.
Trust
Stay
me.
inside. Never go
Stay in-
outside.
That's what I do. It works well. I only get sick when I go out.
Yeah.
Look, I took one train last month and boom, sick.
Yep.
That's it.
So, enough pleasantries and stupid stuff. You're lucky. It's my second time catching COVID. Every time I go outside. Every time I leave from home, I get sick. I should. I was not really joking.
Stay inside. Only
Stay
go out
inside.
to walk the dog and go to a park where you can safely distance yourself from people.
Yes. What did we do this week? What did you did this week? We did stuff.
Stuff. Yes.
Stuff.
True. Yeah. The stuff. Yeah. Yes. Ooh.
There's a lot of stuff has happened. Let me just switch to the.
If you're
let me
just joining us, hello. We're
switch to the
talking
show.
about the progress on our
I'm gonna show
game
this guy
we're
here
working on,
that you cannot
which-
see.
which is a ghost train management little game where you build your own little ghost train truck thingy. And yeah, we're working on that. It's been a few weeks.
It's been specifically 5 weeks now.
I mean, yeah, I could have read the title before saying that. I agree.
It's week 5, so we've been working on it for 4 weeks, sort of.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at Robert. He has changed since last
Robert.
week. at
Robert
him.
is our first skeleton and first thing modelized for the game.
Look at him! Ah!
He moves now. He's
Ah!
moving. See. Look at him. He's pretty and he moves.
Yeah, I was hoping to be able to get some ragdolling on him tomorrow, but I have to work, so I can't.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Maybe I'll have time at some point during the day after work.
Maybe.
Because I
Who
really
knows?
want ragdolls to work, because I love ragdolls.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, no,
It's-
I hope
it's
it works.
fun.
But I put him in the game now, so you
Yeah,
can.
I'll check him out later.
But
no, not
yeah,
today,
as I said,
tomorrow.
I'm unsure if it will have conflicts or not because, as you can see in the little GIF. Oh, hey, Hadlin. Yeah, it has my skeleton has a skeleton now.
Yay.
The skeleton is purely for animation.
It has a
It's the
spine.
little
Can you see?
blue thingy. I think I have another image where it's clearer. Hang on, no,
There's
not this.
2 of them now.
There's two. There might be 2 of them later.
Spoilers for the rest of the stream.
But
Here
yeah,
he
this.
is.
Okay, look.
Skeleton.
My skeleton now has a skeleton.
Look at him.
There, and it's called a skeleton. It's called a rig. It's what rigging is for animation in 3D. The thing is, they're all called bones. So if I try now to explain to you how this thing worked and why it took me so freaking long this week, I can't because I have to speak about 2 kinds of bones at the same time. The bones I modelized for Robert and the bones I use for animation, and they're not the same, but they're both called bones.
You could call
That's
the
a thing.
rigging bones, you could call them roans.
Yeah, no. No. I will not do that. I will
So
not.
you see,
call
I
them
rigged
roans.
that roan to the bone, and then the roan.
Yeah, sure. But anyway, no, it took a while to do that. Not because it's very complicated. It's because, as you can see on the picture, only one side of the rig is selected. And I had a lot of issues with that because you can very easily in Blender make your skeleton on one side and then have it automatically created in a symmetry.
Yeah,
On the symmetry axis. There is an automatic tool for that. The thing is, it didn't work. It wouldn't work for me. And so I started exploring why. I started trying to find out why. And I had to rename every bone. But not only the bones for the rigs, but also the bones for the bones. And the bones, you know? And I had to rename everything with added indication in the name that would follow something Blender could understand, saying it's the left side or it's the right side or whatever, so that hopefully it would work, and it still didn't. It still didn't. And that was because I am a dumbass. That's because I had created the skeleton, Robert, on the wrong axis. I had basically it was sideways the whole time in the file. In the Blender environment. It wasn't
facing the front of the environment. It was facing the side. And so when I told the software, please make a symmetry of those bones, it was like, they're on the axis for the symmetry. I can't do anything for you. And so that's why it didn't work. That's because I'm a dum-dum. So I just had to just basically rotate it and done.
Mm.
It had bones.
I like that he has a really tiny brain.
Yeah, me too. Same, honestly, same. Yes, bones for the bones god, yeah. Anyway, yes, after that, it was only a matter of repeat. Well, Robert isn't straight. I wouldn't know. I haven't asked.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll ask him.
I don't know.
Hello.
Yeah, we'll ask. And to answer the question, no, Robert can't make Seb a note, so he doesn't have to work. No,
and
sadly,
also I need that work. I need to pay my rent.
fair enough. But also, Robert is still working on his PhD.
Yeah,
So
he's still working on getting his shit together.
Not a doctor yet, so can't do anything for that. But yeah, so that worked, and then it was only a matter of learning how to do weight thingies, which is basically you paint on your bones. Well, not on your bones, on the model, on the 3D model. So for me, it was on bones, but it doesn't have to be on bones. If you're making a character that isn't all bones, it's fine. But anyway, it's when this is the automatic weight given to the hand I had when I moved the thumb bone, the bone for the rig. So basically, the darker the color, the bluer the color, the less influenced it would be if I tried to animate the thumb bone. So that's wrong, because as you can see, the thumb bone itself, the thumb, wasn't moving at all. Despite me moving things, it was just bending the palm slightly, so I had to repaint it. Now it moves. So it's just to show the difference, and that's the things I learned this week, and it was fascinating, truly. I cannot explain them because of the bone issue, but but that's it. Robert is moving. We can add Roberts everywhere, and they can boo. Yeah. And yeah, basically. So now Robert moves.
Is this animation baked on his skeleton, or is it just separate and I can just turn it off?
It's linked to it. I don't know. It's the weird armature structure of.
No, I'll figure it out.
And I can't tell. That's something we need to test. But supposedly the 3D model still exists, so I guess you should be able to.
Yeah, I should be able to just turn.
Oh, maybe the ragdoll can work on the armature skeleton.
Oh, it should. It should. The armature and the rigging bones should be. It should be possible to just tell Godot, this is the skeleton. The gravity is that way. Do your thing.
Do your thing. Yeah, no, so normally it should work, and also because instead of having just one bone for the head, I put two bones and I made sure that the weight distribution would be that only the bottom jaw would move.
Yeah.
And the top has its own bone, the skull itself. So normally it would be able to have something moving the jaw and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll try that soon, whenever I get the time.
Okay, cool.
That's gonna be fun. It's I've been wanting to do all that stuff for weeks, but instead I have finished sort of coding the full game. Sort of. There's not menus or anything yet, but you can now go through the game and build stuff and unlock levels and unlock more modules theoretically, even though there aren't any because we haven't built them yet.
They don't exist yet.
So I added a little button that I'm gonna be. I added a button that I'm gonna be removing. That's just giving me an extra level so that I can show that there's floors now. If you go, if you get to level 5, it is right now, you can go one floor up, and if you get to level 10. You can go another floor up.
So the whole unlocking system works,
Yes,
and yeah, the whole building.
this is all
In
working.
theory, there's everything technically speaking in the game.
Yeah, technically the
Or
entire game is sort of feature
close
complete.
enough. Close
You
enough.
can now,
I mean,
this is a big thing, you can now load a save
Yee.
game or load another save game, and you can write it normally. Yeah, you can write it. I hadn't actually tested that. That was fun.
Oops.
I was like, maybe. I don't remember if I tried it. But yeah, you
And
can now
now it
write it. There's
works.
walls and stuff. It
Mm.
looks like shit, but that's fine.
It works. That's the point.
Yeah, look at this. And the animations are gone because I
Mm.
deleted them at some point. I don't remember
Okay.
why.
Fair enough.
The cone, it changed places and stuff. I was trying stuff out and the animation was gone and I was like, oh, fine. I don't need it anymore.
That works. But yeah, no,
It
everything seems
works.
to be
And you go
working
back up.
fairly well.
Up.
And the whole saving and loading thing means that now people will be able to share their own file
Yes.
so that you can share your Ghost Train with someone else
Yes.
who has the
if
game.
you
if you
save
want.
your layout, you can just save it wherever you want. It will be on by default. It will be saved next to where you've put the executable for the game, next to where you've put the file for the game, and the saves will be there, and you can just send them to someone or find a friend who sends you some. Don't open random files from people you don't know or don't
Please.
trust,
Please.
because it's not the most. It's just a text file. If you have a doubt, open it with a text editor, and if it doesn't look like a save game, don't open it.
Please. Do not.
We don't have servers or anything, so we cannot set up another a system for that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't know how to do any of that either way. It should be possible, but I don't want to think about that. This is the easy and old school way, and it works. So you can just save your layout, and then you can open your ride. And once your ride is open, it tells, hey, you have done so many points. Well done. Now make it better. That's it's placeholder text because I didn't know what to say. And then you can
We'll find
either
something.
change up your ride again, or start a new ride from scratch. So if you click on modify ride, you go just back to the one you had. And if you click on start a new ride, you go back, but you start from scratch, I said. You should start from scratch. I don't know why you didn't start from scratch. That's a new bug. That's fun.
Hey, live debug. Let's go.
Yay!
Aye.
I'm not gonna live debug this. I don't know where it is.
Okay, fair enough.
I could.
But yes, like Quinn
find it.
says, what we're saying is the bones of the game are ready. That's the week
Yeah.
for bones.
The bones of the games are ready.
Yee.
Where is that problem?
I have all the bones. All of the bones are here.
It's
all
the
of the
clear
bones.
grid thing.
The game's bones, Robert's bones, bones. Bones' bones? I don't know.
I'm not gonna do live bug fixing. That's not. It's a bad idea. Bad precedent. You're saying. Here we go. Look at this. They're gonna be very big, you know, if you
Yeah.
make them this size.
I know. Yes, that's on purpose. I want 2 giant Roberts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not just gonna leave them in an empty
No.
cube. I'm gonna put a little mise en scène, if you will.
That's
little
the goal.
something that
That's-
makes
that's-
them.
We're
Yeah.
now gonna be theater directors for a bit.
Yeah.
With
So
a
yeah, no, what I'm
specific camera.
planning is camera things, also light things.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like make you through. I think the plan for this one is I make you go through first a very thin corridor, and then boom, it goes big at the moment, and you're there. The lights go on, and you have the 2 skeletons going blah.
So this module is going to be a skeleton module, which means
Yes.
jump scares
Yes, it's
Yes.
a skeleton module
with the bones.
with the bones. Yes.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I think this
Oh,
one is. Wait. Let me.
yeah.
How do I do this?
Let me
Delete.
do the
Delete
thing.
message.
Eat.
Bam.
Thank you. Back.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Too bad. He wanted to offer us stuff. Maybe he wants nice free stuff.
Sure thing. Yeah. I have no doubts.
Nope. Don't care.
Nope. Do
Gone.
not care. But yeah, no, yeah, it's gonna be a good module, a good first module. We're gonna be able to test a few things we need. But otherwise, yeah, we're getting closer and closer to having actual modules in the game.
Yeah, and we have a feature complete-ish game. That's fun. It's nice. I need to do the menus and the option stuff, but those I'm just going to steal from the previous game and readapt, I guess, maybe. I don't know which will be faster. Maybe it's faster to just start from scratch.
Maybe.
Because
I don't
I
know.
sort of know what I'm doing now, so it's gonna be pretty fast. It's not gonna take me like 3 days like it did last time.
Hopefully, yeah.
Which is sort of the goal. And then now I might start making some templates at some point as well. I know I'm gonna spend like a couple hours on a train in a couple weeks. So I might take my computer and just make some templates for stuff. A menu, a default menu that we can reuse in every game and stuff like that.
Oh, that could be nice, yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to do that for the previous one and I ran out of time and I didn't think my code was optimized enough and not good enough. And I think that by now I can do that.
Yeah, and if later on you feel like you could do one more optimized, there's always time to modify it.
Of course.
Or rebuild it. Yeah, same when every time I take like a book, my Nintendo Switch, everything, everything in the game, in the train, the computer, the laptop, everything, and I just end up on my phone with music, and that's it.
No,
I don't
I
know
have
why I thought
music,
that.
but I also do stuff on the side. I sleep for a bit, but now I know it's gonna be like 4 hours, so it's gonna be long. 4 hours
I
is too
don't.
long to just take a nap.
Nah.
I take half an hour and then I'm done and then I'm awake and I'm like, okay, now what?
I just look at my phone a bit and listen to music while looking at through the window, and I can do that for a very, very long time.
That's nice.
It's just like I love train rides, but also like train journeys in general. But also like I love that it's a time where you just nobody's gonna disturb you, basically. Like you can just say, sorry, I'm in the train.
Yeah.
It's 4 hours of guaranteed tranquility.
It's forced downtime. Stop thinking about stuff.
Yes. Just put music and let the brain goes brrrr. And that's it.
Oh yeah, this is the little mock-up I made a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Before I was like, okay, I need a mock-up. I need to know what I'm doing before I make this entire menu.
Mhm.
So I made this and I sent it to you and you said, yeah, that looks good. Great. Let's do it. So
The more I look at it, the more I want you to hand paint the sky, but that way.
Do you want me to make the sky like this?
Yes. Why the heck not?
We'll see. I don't know. It was an idea, and it looks kind of bad right now when you start up the game. If you look at it, I think it's still in there. If I do load, oh crap, it takes longer now. Open the ride. You can see it clips on the sides a bit and stuff.
True. Okay, it's slightly bigger.
I need to make it bigger.
Yeah.
But it's just a giant card that's in the sky. If you look over here,
it's cardboard.
It's hidden right now. But if you do this one, here it is.
Yay! That's the sky.
It's one giant thing, and I made the rest of the sky black. And I think it's something to do with the world lights that show stuff. I don't know why it's sort of gray instead of black.
Yeah. It's because you have lights and it's a texture
Mm.
and it's not an unlit texture, so nothing is really black.
Yeah, that's it. I need to
So
toy around with it, but also I'd like the moon to be glowing, so it needs to be different. And
just add black on the side and that's make it bigger. That's
yeah,
it.
this one I'm just gonna make bigger, but I'll make a more pretty one later maybe, because this one is real ugly. It was made on paint with my mouse, and the circle is not circular and stuff
That's
like
it's fine.
that.
It's funny.
It doesn't need to be perfect. I know.
It's funny.
It's funny. But I want it to
It
be
looks
good as
fun.
well. It's funny. Funny is good.
Funny. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we're doing a 2D background sky
I
thingy.
think
That's
so,
it.
yeah. I like it. We might. I was thinking yesterday about maybe reusing a couple of the trees from wherever you hike and just putting them in the scenery left and right.
Maybe, yeah.
We'll see. There's
Could be
a
weird.
couple, one or two of the dead trees.
Maybe.
They look good, and you can just texture them black or something, and then they'll be there, or white, or another weird color, and it'll be fine.
Okay, sure.
And if we end up modeling a bat or something, we can always have a bat flying around or something. It's pretty easy to
True,
do.
yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll find ways.
I want it to be vaguely interesting because there's not a lot to this mode of the game.
Yeah,
It's just look at
there's not
this.
supposed to be, and we make it shake and go boom, boop,
Mm.
boop, boop, and
Oh
that's
yeah,
it.
there's a plugin that's called Shake, and basically it allows you to add a bunch of shakes to pretty much anything. I need to send you that or add it to our thing, because that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Because that way you can just add it to a thing, and it's not an animation. You don't have to create a shaking thing. It's just shake, and you
Cool.
can amplify it to on the distance of the camera and choose a bunch of options. It was I saw that in
Can
the
you- can
video,
you
and I was like, "Ooh, that looks good."
Slightly bouncy.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Make stuff bouncy. You can use. I saw that the tweens have a bunch of options as well. I need to figure that out. I've only used them for the filling of this bar so far.
Oh,
Over here, like the bar that fills up. It fills real
Okay.
smoothly, and it's just a tween that goes from 0 to the score you've had.
Mhm.
So right now it's only on the spooky one because I just added a couple points in the random modules to test it out. And whenever you get you reach a specific threshold. Oh, that's also a thing I did this week. I did this morning, or was it yesterday? I don't remember. Where you can you now have a level system where there's where you can where you'll be able not you the player but you Mew be able to set up the different level requirements and stuff. That's gonna be fun. Well,
Yeah,
fun,
definitely.
interesting at least.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I made a piano. It's
Yeah,
not done.
you
I think it's too wide and too
Yeah, you need to make
squished.
it slightly
Hello.
blockier. Oh, hey, Shaflam.
Yeah, I made it a little bit too detailed. No, not detailed enough. I don't know. I need to put Robert next to him and be like, okay, show me.
Yeah, maybe also maybe texture. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I think I was just gonna make it black and shiny. But yes,
Yeah, but you need the
I need the keys.
keys.
Yeah, I haven't made that yet. I want to make a single block of keys, like a couple, and then put them side by side, and then you will be able to animate them separately if needed.
Oh.
So that way you can have a melody playing or something with random moving things.
Ooh, could be fun.
And I've made the hinge is separate as well,
Nice.
because the inspiration for this specific model is very specifically the grand piano that's a jump scare in Mario 64.
Okay.
Very
Fair enough.
specifically.
In Mario 64 of all things.
Yeah. Haven't you played Mario 64?
Yeah, long time ago.
There's a haunted house in there, and in one of the rooms there's a piano, and there's no jump scares anywhere else in the game. And you enter that room and everything's fine, and you see a little coin, and when you move closer to the coin, all of a sudden the piano starts moving and it goes dong dong dong, and it's real loud.
Okay.
It's probably my earliest memory of a jump scare in a game.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair
Which
enough.
makes sense because Nintendo 64 was the first console I ever got
Ah, yeah. Okay.
back in
that helps.
1998.
That helps for sure.
And
But
it was the
okay, yeah,
first game,
sure.
yeah.
I can make the piano go blah blah blah.
Oh, I can do that. No problem. I want to do it.
Okay.
Oh, I was also thinking about the movie House. That's sure. I'm gonna combine both because I want to steal a little bit of the melody.
Okay. No, personally, I was thinking just send me the piano and I put a lot of Roberts interacting,
We'll have.
hiding, dancing and stuff.
It's gonna be the same as with the previous game. We're gonna reuse everything a bunch of times for everything,
Oh,
and it's gonna be great.
Of course, yes.
Because we don't
But
have
yeah,
that much time to make 20,000 different models in Blender.
Absolutely.
I don't want to.
Me neither.
I know that we're gonna
going to be
spend.
only Robert everywhere at this point.
We're gonna
At this
spend.
point, I'm going.
We're gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be It's gonna get faster.
Yeah, it's gonna
I've
go
already. I've said we're gonna spend basically the entire month of August just making modules.
Yeah, true.
So I hope I won't work too much. That way we can get more. But we'll
Yeah,
see. And
we'll
also,
see.
I'm gonna be away like 12 days. There's 2 streams I won't be able to be. I won't be here at
True.
all.
Yeah.
But well, whatever. I'm leaving you in good hands.
Yeah, fair enough. In good hands, sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
You can
I'm gonna
take
be
wo-
away the last week of August.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we alternate basically.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, the goal is to make as many modules as possible the entire month of August. Now it's July 24th, and the game is feature complete-ish, so it's basically just gonna be
Modules.
modules till the end of August, and then it's gonna be bug fixing
Sounds.
and sounds. Oh yeah, I need to figure out sounds. I'm gonna do both modules and sounds at the same time, probably alternating, because I get tired of Blender real quick because I'm annoyed at many things because I don't know how to do stuff yet.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna be both learning Blender, making stuff in Blender, and taking breaks and making sounds and music.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And basically,
Sure.
just
So
build
basically,
all the stuff.
I give you lots of modules to sound.
Yeah, if you
after.
give me hundreds of modules to make sounds for, I won't have time to get annoyed at Blender.
I am not gonna make 100 modules. I mean, or it's only going to be variations of Robert going there. That's it. Maybe a piano at one point, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna be making all the screaming noises and the and couple laughs and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe I need to use my deep voice that I have because I'm sort of sick right now.
Ooh.
I don't know. My voice is real deep right now. It's kind of fun.
True.
I'm at that fun stage in the process where in the sickness where the voice is deep, but the nose is not too clogged up. So it's just a deep voice that you can real hear me speak, and it's real low.
Yeah, time to record.
It's time to record stuff. If you have ideas, write it down.
Sure thing.
I'll record stuff tomorrow or tonight. We'll see.
Nice.
Welcome to our game that doesn't have a name yet.
True.
If you have an idea for a name,
Robert's Ride.
Robert's Ride. what was the? We watched the movie yesterday, and what was the name? Satan's Den of the ride in there. But it wasn't really a ride. It was a haunted house. It was in a truck, but you walk through it instead of going on a ride.
Told you those existed.
Yeah. Well, also it was way bigger on the once they set up there. You don't see them setting up at all. You see the truck where that says Satan's Den on the side, and then the next part is just a house.
Nice.
It's like a giant wooden set, and they've shot it probably in a warehouse somewhere. It was Ghoulies 2, and the movie is bad but fun. It's like it's a cheap Gremlins knockoff,
Okay.
which
sure.
is fun. There's a bunch
Yeah.
of small demons that cause mayhem at the fairground.
Nice.
It's a perfect movie for a tired night.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. You could use that. But yeah, no, that makes. We have
Hello,
a
Kat.
skeleton that moves, the bare bones of the game, and yeah, almost a module.
Almost a module.
Almost a module.
Look at
Just
him.
need to add the little bits of bits.
Where is he? Here it is. Look at that. Almost a
Almost
module.
a module.
Two skeletons that go. "Whirr!"
That's they are big skeletons.
Yeah,
If you don't watch the stream, you don't expect them, and it's gonna be like, whoa.
that's the goal. Yeah, well, you'll expect them a little bit because you'll have placed the modules yourself.
Yeah, we're not going like real jump scares, but slight jump scares.
Yeah,
It's gonna be fun.
it's gonna be fun.
Mm.
I'm thinking about the music and stuff. I think the music will have to be pretty toned down for the pretty in the background, real background music, more noises and sound effects, and then have
Yeah.
real work on the sound effects instead of having real tracks for the music, because I don't know what's gonna happen at what point in your ride, and I'm not gonna be making 15,000 small snippets of 5 seconds of music. That's gonna be way too annoying.
Yeah.
And so here and there, little melody and stuff like that, but no real specific score. There's not going to be a real specific score for the entire game. It's just going to be noises, maybe fairground noises, maybe haunted house noises. I don't know yet. We'll also
Yeah.
see if we decide to put the fairground, if we put the train into a fairground, into a void, or into a couple of trees with a bat flying around. That will inform also what we do.
Sure.
With sounds.
Definitely. But also, no, I'm not modelizing whatever. I'm not making a fair around the
No.
train.
But if we have, if we decide to go with a giant sprite in the background, we could draw suggestions of one, like in black and white, like just the outline of a Ferris wheel or something.
Maybe shadows. Sure.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Maybe. There's ideas. We'll see.
Yeah.
We also
Maybe.
need to model the outside of the ride at some point. That's gonna be a fun bit.
Yeah, that's I'm thinking on that, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
can I reproduce the spray paint effect
Oh yeah, that's gonna be so much fun.
of it? That's gonna be fun. I don't know how good I'm gonna be at that. I haven't drawn really in a while, so we'll see.
You're gonna be better than me because I cannot draw anything. But
Sure.
if push comes to shove, it's just gonna be flames and colors and
Yeah,
bits of
I'm
models.
thinking the simplest way would be to just mash up pictures and
Mm.
little screenshots of the 3D things and stuff, like
Yeah, exactly.
big zoom on the head of Robert and stuff like that,
There's
and then modify them
Mm.
so that they look like one continuous art style, like posterize them and stuff like that. Like I can find ways to
Yeah.
fake it.
And if
But-
you look at the real fairground rides, there's a lot of 3D elements as well on the outside. So we can reuse Robert and have him do this looping animation on the roof or something.
Yeah,
see.
maybe. Or
We'll see.
other
Right now we only have Robert, but
later on.
we'll see in a couple weeks. It's not the. It's probably one of the last things we'll do because
True.
it will inform a lot of the vibe, and all our modules will have a specific vibe at the end, I guess. That will be informed over time. So we'll have a better idea of what the general atmosphere is of the thing.
Yeah.
And how cheap we need to make the outside.
Yeah, definitely. And also we'll have just in general more better plans.
Yeah.
And more tools to draw from.
Exactly.
So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I think I can find a way to make it fun even without drawing properly.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I have faith that we'll end up with a game at some point.
At some point, yeah. I mean, technically, we already have one.
We have a game. Right now it's real boring because there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
But it's there and you can play it.
Technically, it's a game.
Technically, it's a game.
It's very empty.
Yeah.
That's
we just
it.
need to make it good now.
Yeah.
And maybe
Also,
less buggy.
If I see myself getting too blocked or mentally drained, I think I'm just gonna do a quick jump on UI and menus.
Yeah, exactly.
Make them slightly prettier or slightly more interesting.
Yeah, that's also why I said, we're going to be spending the entire month of August on modules, but we're also going to take breaks on UI and sound and music and stuff, because otherwise we would just burn out. And we don't want that. We've said no burnout.
No burnout, none whatsoever, please.
If you need a break, take a break.
So we'll see. But yeah, it's just because the more I see the temporary placeholder buttons, the more I'm like, I want to do something you like. But
They're real ugly.
I'm resisting now because I'm like, no, you said you were making the first module. You make the first module, and then I'm like, it's just my brain. My brain said my brain.
They're bad. Look at this UI. It's so ugly. It's just gray and boring.
It's not ugly. It's just very functional.
Yeah, it's not really fun.
It's very functional.
Yeah. When you eventually get to it, you can move stuff around, no problem. You just don't need. You just have to not mess with the tree organization here. Because
no, sure. I don't touch the nodes.
you can take this and I don't know. You could take the game modes and make it and put it somewhere else. Not like that, but
not like
the correct way.
Yeah. Okay.
That's possible, but you don't mess
don't
with
touch the hierarchy.
Yeah, don't mess with the hierarchy. That's the word I was looking for.
You're welcome.
Because then the code would be broken, and then that would be annoying.
Okay, no, I don't want that. Indeed.
And if you need to move the hierarchy, you can just move. You can always just change the script about a bit. If
I
needed.
will not do that. Thank you.
Oh, you'll tell me, and then I'll change it. You're like, oh crap, I need to change this because that, and I'm like, okay, fine.
Nah,
This will
I'll
become
just be
that.
like, oh, I can do that. Fine, I'll do it another way.
I'm just gonna learn and tell you if you change something here. If you change, I don't know, a thing because you need to add something, but I still need access to the floor button or something, you can just change this with the new link, and that's it. And this is the floors container. It's here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna remember that. Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna remember that.
Sure.
I'm gonna teach you stuff at some point. Maybe you'll want to make good games in Godot yourself at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe.
At some point.
Some point in the far future.
No, it's not even like I'm incapable of it. It's just it doesn't stay in my brain. It's like knitting. I've learned to knit 3 times already, and I always forget completely.
I understand.
And coding in engines is the same for me. Like I have to relearn every time I do something.
Yeah, I remember stuff from the previous game because it's not been that long. If I took a break for like a couple months, I'd have to relearn a lot.
Yeah, no, and it's also because I have used many different engines
Mm.
in many different ways and for many different projects. And so between, known engines like Godot, Unity, Unreal, that's fine. But they're not the same. They don't use things, they don't work the same way. So that's already something. Also, I love that that screensaver.
Yeah, and that wasn't the plan. I was going back to Robert, but I've closed him. Here he is.
For the record, I would download the skeleton.
You wouldn't download a skeleton.
I would.
I can tell you right now, I have downloaded a skeleton not like an hour ago because there was one in the
Really?
latest download of the of the game repository.
You did download the skeleton.
I downloaded the
Oh
skeleton.
yeah, no. What I was saying is that between different engines, but also in-house engines, like smaller engines that are made for a studio, for a specific game or a series of game, they can be huge, like a Unity or something, but they are always way more geared towards these specific games. So my brain is just like, yeah, it sounds about right, and it's not for the right engine. Like it will have every time. Like I log into Godot, and I look at the nodes and the hierarchy, and I'm like, yeah, I understand perfectly. And then I'm like, no, you're treating it like Unity again. So it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, that's also why I don't want to change yet.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I
but
don't want to look at something else because I'm just gonna get confused. Already,
Yeah.
there's some tutorials on Godot that use C, C something, C, I don't know. They use C instead of GD script, and I get confused all the time. I can sort of understand what's going on, but they need to add brackets and stuff, and
Yikes.
I get tired just by looking at them, and then I'm like, okay, I could technically maybe use this tutorial, but I'm just gonna look for another one.
True. Yeah, no, don't complicate your life too much for now.
No.
Honestly, you're already getting quite proficient with the GD script. So
Yeah, that's true. I'm
let's
I'm not
focus on
looking
that.
I'm not looking up a lot of stuff anymore. There's
Yeah.
probably maybe for some of the things I've coded these past weeks, there's maybe easier ways to do stuff because I'm not that great with like signals and all the specific Godot things. But if I can think of a way how to do a thing and then it works, I'm fine with that. If it works, it works. It's good. If I need to change it later, I'll change it later. And I've already done that. I've optimized the code a couple times already by
Yeah,
shuffling things about. And it's good to figure out stuff. And now I can see, and I think that if I opened up Wherever You Hike, I would be like, oh crap, we could do this, that way better.
Yeah, no, don't do that right away. Like wait
No.
for 1 or 2 more games, and then you do that, and you go like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
I've gotten a response on a bug thing I posted about the game, about the previous game, the thing that took like ages to load. It still takes ages to load, and I'm thinking about just going back and updating the game because it might fix that problem that we had, that the loading screen is real long at the beginning. But I haven't had the courage yet to dive back in. I haven't even answered. The person said, yeah, I had the same problem. I fixed it like this. And I was like, oh, great, I need to do that. And I was not at home at the moment. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll do it when I get back. And then I didn't.
Yeah,
And
no,
I need to do that because it would be good, because then the loading screen would be a ton shorter. And there wouldn't be like 70 hidden bugs that you cannot see when the game starts, and there's a black screen that just says loading for no reason.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, fine. But at the same time, really?
It's not
I
that
don't know.
important.
Yeah, exactly.
The game is playable. I played it with my nieces and they had fun. They were like, okay, can we go over there now? They didn't understand how to move around with a controller. And looking around with the right stick and walking with the left stick was real hard. So I ended up just walking around, and they said, go left, go right, go up, go down, go over there.
Aww.
Which was fun.
Cute.
They liked going around in the boat, so that was nice. Because
Nice.
then you don't have to look at you don't have to look around with the camera,
Yeah, true.
and you can just do left right with
Yeah,
the triggers, and it's
just
real
look.
easy.
Yeah, you can just look forward and that's it.
Mm.
The camera follows that, so that's fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So they like that. They liked going around in a boat.
Gee, that's nice.
They were asking to play again and again and again. I'm like, okay, great. That's fine.
True.
Can
No,
we
but
go for a ride on the boat? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
if you do go back to the game to correct that, I think there are a few things we can just quickly improve, like
Yeah.
sound balance for the footsteps and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. There's a bunch of stuff. I
Tiny
might
little things.
take some time if I get real tired of this game at some point, and I
Mhm.
need like a real break for a couple days, and I still want to do stuff. I
Yeah.
might open up Wherever You Hike and just see what goes on.
True. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, but no hurry. It's not
No,
exactly an emergency.
no, the game's working, and it's what it is, and it's our first game, and we knew what it was when we released it, and it's fine.
Mhm.
I'm still happy with it. Go play it if you haven't played it yet. Go find Wherever You Hike on itch.io. It's pay what you want, so you can even play it for free.
Absolutely. And here is the link if you do
Yeah.
want to play. But yeah, it's itch.io. It's Wherever You Hike. It's easy enough to find, or you can go through our link tree if you need to find it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's just the usual reminder. Just in
we
case.
do that every time. We also have a Patreon if you want to support us and help us make more games and be able to do this and maybe eventually pay our rent with this,
One
which
day,
would be
maybe.
the goal.
Maybe.
The ultimate goal is to be able to pay the rent, which doesn't seem like a big goal, but it's quite a big goal.
It's quite a big goal. There are
Because
two
there's two
rents.
of us, yeah.
There are two rents to pay.
That's quite a big goal.
That's a big goal. That's ambitious.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, we're keeping at it, and hopefully one day.
maybe.
But for now, just having people watching and playing the
Yeah,
game.
of course. Playing the game and just having fun and
incredible.
being there, it's great.
Yeah. No, it's been really cool to have that.
Yeah, it's
Also,
been fun.
I really enjoyed the feedbacks we got from Wherever You Hike.
Yeah.
And people seem to like the new idea, so
Yeah, it's the
hopefully
same. I hope
they
it's
like
gonna be great.
Yeah.
It looks fun. I thought the idea was good, and it's not something I have seen before. I have seen like not this specific. I've seen, of course, people building games and stuff, and you can always make a haunted house in Planet Coaster or something, but it's not the same.
Yeah. True.
For Robert's sake, yeah, he needs to eat. Look at him. He's all bones.
He's all bones. Twice.
Look
He's
at him.
twice the bones he was.
He's way too skinny. He needs to eat more.
Yeah, for sure. Subscribe to your Patreon to feed Robert.
What does he eat? Grave dust?
Probably bones at this point.
Bones? Yeah,
Probably bones
he
at this
eats
point.
ghosts and bones.
Yeah, at this point, if you feed Roberts, he just has more bones. That's it. That's it. He gets more bones. That's it. And
Is
no,
that-
that doesn't mean that I'm gonna increase Robert's bone numbers.
No, he has enough
No.
bones right now.
That's it.
But
between
I was
the-
just
the
thinking about
animation.
that scene. I think it was in the Pirates of the Caribbean, or is it in the Haunted House in Disney, where there's a skeleton drinking, and there's water pouring out through his mouth and over his bones. That's
I
fun.
think that's Pirates of the Caribbean.
I think it's the Pirates of the Caribbean,
you have
right?
a whole thing where you see them eating.
Yeah, and there's skeletons and there's stuff falling on the floor and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I think that's what's up. But you know what? They could perfectly be in the haunted house too.
Yeah, maybe they're both. I don't remember. Last time I went, the haunted house was closed, so I couldn't go there. I was
Aw,
real sad.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's sad. But also, it's a classic. I think they also did it in Corpus Bride.
Of course. But yeah, maybe if we make a mug at some point, a thing, we could have a small shader or some particles that fall out and disappear or something.
Ooh. Yeah, we could.
Not be. That
We
would
could
not be.
reuse the waterfall from wherever
Oh
you
yeah,
like.
that's fun.
We could just reuse that and make it a single tube.
Yeah, and then scale it
Very
up or down or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, should be
Just
possible.
redo the tutorial for that, and that's it.
Yeah,
Boom.
we could just
Boom, water.
steal it.
Water falling from
Waterfall.
the mug into the skeleton.
It's an idea for a neat little scene. If we have a ballroom and things, we could.
Yeah, or a tavern or
Yeah.
or a place like that.
Mm.
Or just, Robert sitting at a table and toasting you and then going and drinking.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about maybe moving the track to one side so that we have more space.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. We'll see. This is the test module, and we're still in the testing phase. So we're gonna make one or two modules, and then we'll see if we need to adjust the tracks. We'll adjust the tracks.
Yeah.
This is the plan. That's why we test stuff, because we don't know if it's gonna work.
True, but also that means we need to readjust every other.
Well, we'll
Done.
just it's the templates, and moving the track about. It's not the hardest part. It's way easier to do it now than once we have 15,000 modules.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, fine. But no, I think I like it in the center. I'd rather, play with adding walls and stuff.
Yeah, like moving stuff.
And moving stuff around so that it feels like you're on the side of something. So you only look one way.
Yeah.
Rather than, choose a side
Mm.
on which it is. I
Yeah.
don't know if that makes sense to you.
I understand.
Yeah, I'd rather make things smaller, I think.
Yeah, have a bunch of small stuff, and maybe if there's a ballroom or something, have people dance on both sides and have
Exactly.
sprites with drawings and just drawings on the wall with forced perspective and stuff. I want to play around with that a bit as well.
Yeah. Also, maybe the module that's climbing up and turning.
Yeah.
That can be, the turn can be more on the side of things, so that then you can put something in the middle.
Yeah, we could also. Yeah,
like
we
climbing.
can. And you can also adjust the track per module as long as the start point and end point remain the same. It's fine.
True, yeah. I just need to adjust the path.
If you go to, let me just open up a module real quick. Where they are? Here they are, straight. 3D bit. If you want to change the track, it's pretty easy. You can just add a point somewhere here. Add a point, and then look at that. It goes over there now.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know, but it will need to be adjusted. But it's possible, You could have the track curve a bit around something or whatever. It just needs to remain in the thing, and it will just follow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you made the rail by hand, right? It's just shapes.
The rail is one. It's a square. It's a box.
Yeah.
And the rail and the path it follows, it's not attached to the track at all. It's nothing.
Okay.
It's a path. It's a path 3D node, which is it's just it's a line that node follows, and the path follows it, and it goes along like this. Whoops, like this. And the train, when it gets into the square, it gets attached to this node, and then it follows it basically. And when it gets out of there, once it's done, like the thing is at 1, it moves on to the next one. The track, see, there's a square here. The train gets out of the square, and it gets grabbed by the next square, and so forth.
I was just talking about the mesh.
Oh, the mesh, yeah, it's just a shape.
The white mesh. And it just, if you modify the path,
Oh, it doesn't follow that. You need to make you make it yourself. I don't know how to make that. Maybe that's possible, but I don't know how.
Okay. Fair enough. No, that's just so I know. But also, I don't think I will want to really modify it. I'm just thinking like ahead of the turns that go up and down.
Yeah,
what-
they're not perfect right now. They're just it goes up and it goes down.
Yeah, no, they work perfectly well.
Yeah.
It's just like maybe I'm gonna modify the templates of them
Mm.
really, so that they really have a point in a way. I don't know. I'm probably gonna make them a bit weird.
Yeah, I want to look also. I want to look into adding a variable into the and adding a variable to the train that will allow you to rotate the train a little bit if you want to during an animation. So if you want to be able to look at something and then look back to the center, that would be possible. I need to figure out a way how to do that. I don't know yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's possible to just animate a variable that will add a couple degrees to a rotation, because the currently the rotation is following the track, but it's you can just say, yeah, rotate a little bit more or a little bit less depending per frame or something, I don't know, and then you can add that to your animation and it should work. I need to test that out.
Okay.
There's
Fair
a
enough.
bunch of stuff. The possibilities are endless, and we just need to decide on
True.
what we need and what we don't need,
True.
or what we
Okay.
want and what we don't want specifically.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna save that. Look at this tiny thing. After making a game that was 15 by 10 kilometers or something, we're making a game that's 5 by 8 meters.
We have the range. We like nuance.
Yeah.
Well, mostly we don't like to do the same thing twice in a row.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what game 3 is gonna be like yet, but it's gonna be something again completely
Middle
different.
ground. Probably middle ground, you know.
Yeah, something else. Something that you don't
wholly
use a
different
mouse, no menus, nothing.
Ooh.
A visual novel, I don't know.
Who
A
knows?
visual novel is all menus as well, so it's,
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. I don't
we'll
know.
see.
At this point, I expect a 2D platformer suddenly. You know?
I don't like 2D platformers.
I'm not a fan either. But that
I
can
like
be a
3D
good, a fun
platformers.
way. Yeah,
I
know.
love 3D platformers, but they're real hard to make because 3D is annoying.
Yeah, there. That's it. Yeah.
Godot is pretty good, and the physics and stuff, it's all pretty good. It's working fine enough, I think, for a small platformer. But we cannot make a precision platformer. I was trying out what's the game called, Pseudo Regalia recently. That looks like a N64 game.
Yeah.
It's really nice, and I like the movement and stuff. And I was like, yeah, there's no way I can make this game. The level design is gonna take months to figure out, because you need to spend weeks creating your character, and once it moves correctly, then you can only start building, because if you change a single thing, you need to redo your entire level, and that's annoying.
I refuse.
I don't want to think about that right now.
Nah.
So maybe someday we'll make a small 3D platformer, but probably
we
not.
have a very good idea about it.
If we have an angle and a fun idea around it, a twist on the genre or something, maybe. But right now, there's a ton of good ones, and there's a lot coming out as well, and 3D platformers are coming back, and that's good. I like it. I like them. It's fun.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like movement in games. This is why I also like racing games.
I like movement in games too. It doesn't have to be a 3D platformer.
No. Oh, we should make a racing game next.
We do have an idea for that.
That's true. Maybe we'll make a racing game next. We'll see. We're still on game 2. We're not even halfway through. Let's not talk about game 3 yet.
Robert Cart has been put in chat.
Add him to the list.
It's just it's
Actually,
just Robert.
we need to make our
Everything is
karting
made
game.
of Roberts. You know, like the cart is made of a Robert. Robert is sitting on a cart. The wheels are Robert. The trees are Roberts.
What you're saying
Every-
is it's going to be Small Dreamers karting, but we need to make them a couple more games first. That way we can have the boat from wherever you hike.
No, I'm saying we use one asset for everything,
Oh, that's also a nice idea. I kind of like that.
and that's Robert.
One asset and one texture, and the
Yeah.
whole entire game it's just lights and weird sounds, and we only use one sound, and it's just effects that are applied on it
Yeah.
real time, and it's gonna be a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We could do that.
we could do that.
We have the power.
We have
Yeah.
the power to do a lot of stuff. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we've been warning people. Every single game will get weirder than the previous one, because we're learning, and also we are weird.
The more we know, the weirder we can make it.
Yeah, because right now I'm still sort of attached to. I need to find a tutorial or something. If I don't need a tutorial because I can just make a thing, I can make whatever.
Yep.
It's infinite.
Same. Yes.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, like Quinn say, we have the technology.
Exactly.
We can make it happen if we
We
want.
can make anything happen.
Be
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Oh,
Look at Robert. Ah!
if we can do that right now, imagine what we can do in a few months.
Yeah. Look at that.
It's gonna be so much weirder. Oh my god!
Every
So,
time
yeah.
we're gonna be done with the game, we're gonna be like, okay, great. What can we do next? Make it weirder. Make it stranger.
Weird.
Make it more
We have
out
one
there.
button marked "Make it weird"
Yeah.
or just weirder. You know, it's just written weirder on it, and we push it
Every
all
time.
the time.
I need to make a button like that.
Wee.
I can just pull out some Lego and make a big button that says weirder.
And I want it to be really pushable.
Mhm.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think I have some springs somewhere. I should be able to make that. Hello, Ilianes.
Hey, Lena.
Look at Robert. Does he have a texture somewhere? Here, look at him. Arr,
Ah.
arr. I like his goofy face.
Yeah.
He gives real PS1 vibes, especially with this animation and stuff. It's nice.
I know. I did the animation in like 2 minutes.
It's great.
That I just wanted to test all the bones working well, and then I went like, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm making an animation. How can I move the legs and stuff?
I was thinking
It's actually
maybe deactivate the animation on his legs and have them just dangle around once they
I
have a
don't-
ragdoll.
Nah.
I don't know.
Nah, I like that they do that. I think if I want to make an animation for the ragdoll, I'll make it, you know.
Yeah, we'll see. This animation will be in the game, at least in the beginning. It will be our first module. Look at him. Ah!
And it's a jump scare.
Ah,
basically,
blah, blah, blah.
You have to
Blah,
imagine
blah,
them
blah,
being
blah,
like
blah.
3 meters high, going right at you.
I think I need to make a couple sounds for him. That way it doesn't make the same one at the same time. And then just have one at each side in stereo and be like, blah, 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 and there's going to be two at the same
Yeah, no.
time.
Right now they're synchronized, but actually in the file that I have now, they're not.
Oh, great.
So I desynchronize them. I have them doing slightly different rhythm and stuff.
Mm.
So yeah, no, it's just
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
make
know.
it
If,
less obvious. You
I don't know how hard it will be to copy the animations to the main animation player thing. We'll figure that out this week or next week. Because the goal is the animation starts when your train enters, and it lasts for the entire time the train is in the square. So
Yeah, I don't know because
it should be possible to just copy paste.
yeah, hopefully because when you import the animation from Blender, it creates its own animation player.
Yeah, well,
In
then
Godot?
you can. I think you can copy paste them
Okay.
pretty easily. Just select all the little keyframes,
Mhm.
and you can copy paste them to the new to another animation. I think
Okay. Cool.
we'll see. It's something to figure out.
Yeah.
Anyway, what next week? Yeah, I'm gonna be back at work, so I'm gonna be less prolific this week.
Less available in general.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know how
gonna.
long they're gonna need me for. They've called me for tomorrow and maybe Friday, and we'll see. But it's
Okay.
always like that.
Yeah.
It's like nothing, and then hey, can you come to work for 3 months?
Oof. Yeah. Okay.
And
So-
and I never know, but that's fine.
Yeah, that was part of it, but
Yeah, that's part of it.
it's money. I need.
It's money. Money is good. I
Money.
need money right now.
That's cool.
Look at our little game. You can make a game.
Yeah, me. I don't know. At some point, I expect to have work popping up suddenly, because for now I've only had meeting and sent.
Yeah, but that's gonna be fine.
How much it could cost if they hired me for things. So at some point I'm just gonna have someone be like, "Yes, can you do it now?" And I'm like, "Okay,
Yes.
sure." For when?
it.
In 2 weeks. Huh.
Yeah, that's it. And then you're just gonna disappear for a couple of weeks, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do real hard math.
Yeah, be like, okay, I can do this and that amount of time, and that amount of time, and I also
Yeah.
need to do some small dreamers, but that I'm not gonna tell you. I work on some
But
other
yeah.
stuff, etc.,
It's gonna be fun. If I am hired for it, I might have a whole scoring system to create from scratch.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard math. But yeah.
A whole scoring system. There's a scoring system in this game that you'll have to create from scratch as well.
Yeah, but it was a simple one.
Yeah, this one is real simple. I didn't want to do any math, so it's real simple.
It's real easy. Just add points and
Yeah.
ooh, happy. But yeah, no, I'm talking actual algorithm and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
do
want to
not-
think about any of that. That seems way too
Me
complicated
neither.
for me.
Me neither, but if I'm paid to do it, I might. But yeah, no, in this game the scoring system is pretty easy.
Yeah,
And I really like that demo you've made.
Oh yeah, that it
especially
doesn't.
the
It still doesn't work if you want to write again. I don't know why. Need to
Aw,
figure that out.
yeah, please.
Because now I can load the layouts, lay this layout, and then test it right. Here we go. Now it works. I don't know why. Because it looks pretty good. Well, you can go on a ride now, and it feels like going on a ride.
Yeah, it does.
Just imagine there's sounds and stuff moving. I can't wait to look at Robert through this filter as well.
Yeah, the placeholder you've put for the riding up and down while turning are really really bad.
Yeah, that's why I said I need to make. We need to make better templates for everything.
Yeah, true.
But these
Okay,
are just
fair
the
enough.
meshes I threw together in Godot, and it's the same for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's it looks like you're gonna fall off.
Yes.
It's fine. Okay.
Also, the camera doesn't follow correctly, and I don't know why when you're going down. I think it's a problem that it follows the correct position, but since the module is angled forward and the
Yeah,
camera doesn't go forward with it, it's a problem.
maybe at the same time, right now it's really not a problem because it gives the impression that you're going faster.
Yeah.
So that's fun. But that means we might need to think about it when we create the train.
Yeah, we'll
itself.
make the train lower or have the barriers or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that we can keep maybe that effect, but without having camera issues, like if you use the two big seatings and stuff.
Yeah, we'll adjust the camera stuff as well. It's not definitive now. We can still adjust the the field of view and the height and everything.
True.
It's not definitive at all.
Yeah.
The speed of the
Okay.
train is constant, yes.
Yeah. We have it constant.
And I have
yeah,
not coded anything to make the train slower, and I have no idea how to do that, and I don't want to think about it.
don't want to do it. I think it's more interesting to create the effect artificially.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
If you
yeah.
reduce or if you have an effect that comes towards you at the same time as the module happens, it feels like you're going faster.
Yeah, that's
Whereas
it.
while you're still going through the same length of thing. And we've seen that in videos of people going through ghost rides or ghost trains and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
the
they
train is
use that a lot.
on fairgrounds and stuff. The train is one continuous electrical circuit with some gaps in there for the start and the ending and stuff like that. And when you operate them, you have buttons. Because I used to operate a ride that's quite similar to what we're building now. And there was basically it's different pieces of track that you can add, that you can give power to or stop the power from. And basically, there's a start bit that you let the people get on. They get on. You press the start button, and the train moves, because whenever there's power to that bit of the track, the train moves, and then it goes on an automatic track that's always the same speed. It goes always at the same speed, so that way you have several trains on the track and they don't run into each other.
Mhm.
And then when they arrive at the end, they have a little bit of momentum that they just go over the small gap between the different bits of train, and then tack, they hit the place where they need to step off. And they get off, and then you press the button again, and then the train comes back to the start.
Mhm.
So it's basically just fixed pieces of track that are always either powered on or powered off. And I wanted the game to feel exactly like that ride, basically. So it wasn't a ghost train in there because it was a children's ride, but the technology is the same.
And also, yeah, I've seen a few ghost themed ones where they do accelerate here and there, or they have a little of a incline down, and so they use that to have a little bit of oomph,
Yeah, of course.
But I don't want to do that, to be honest.
No, I like the speed, like
I
how
like
it
the
is.
constant speed, and yeah, as I said, I see them creating illusions of speed changing.
Yeah, you
through
can
the
always
core.
add a moving texture on a wall or a rotating
Yeah, exactly.
thing.
I've seen tubes like parts of train.
Oh yeah, there needs to be a spiral one, a tube with a spiral that goes like this.
Yeah, and the thing, since the whole walls are used to project things or are screens, LD screens, it feels like you're entering a tube that goes much faster or much slower when it's the same length as the room you were in before.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
Yeah, no, there are a lot of good ideas for that. We're going to be pretty much just giving you the illusion of speed changing here and there, but most of it is just going to be pretty constant, I think.
Yeah. I still want to keep everything sort of plausible and sort of real ride-like, so no overly fantastical stuff, like no 15,000 flying skeletons or whatever, which would be possible, but I want it to be vaguely realistic.
I vaguely maybe, but I'm gonna use things that you wouldn't be able to use the same way in real life.
Yeah, of course, a little bit, but not overly over the top. I mean, I think I wanted to keep it vaguely grounded.
I think I have a few ideas that go against that, but you'll tell me if you like it.
Yeah, we'll see. It will, and it will depend on the vibe. If you make something that's completely fantastical, and I'm just gonna see it and go, like, oh yeah, that's great, let's use it.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't fit the vibe, then it doesn't fit the vibe. But we'll.
Yeah. To me, having a lot of it being kind of realistic in a way, or feel like you're in a artificial machinery, is good because it's the correct vibe. It adds to the kitsch. It adds to the weird, funny part of it. But otherwise, I'm not going to keep myself from using things that don't exist in real life.
No, of course. It needs to be vaguely plausible, but it's still it's a game, so we can make whatever.
Well,
That's the whole point, sort of. It's a game. We're not making a real ride.
True.
Because, well, we don't have the money for that.
Nope.
Would be a great publicity stunt for us, but well,
Yeah,
we don't
I
have
don't
that.
have money
We
for
don't
that.
have that kind of budget.
Unless one of us win at the lottery or something.
But even then
Maybe.
again, what would
Even
you do
then,
with
yeah.
a ride like that?
Ride it?
Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean?
Imagine
What
having
you-
a real
what
robot,
you do?
a real
Yeah.
robot animatronic.
Yeah.
That would be great. I would like that.
Yeah, actually, that would be nice. I don't see your point.
We need to get a publisher. You mean
Ah,
a real AAA publisher, and they will give us a ton of money and a team, and then we can make the biggest
Yeah,
and best.
but then we have to make a big game.
Yeah, that's true.
Seb, it takes years to make them.
I don't want to make a big game. I want to make small games.
Yeah. I don't want to spend 3 years on this game.
No, I want to
And
spend.
3 years is a very optimistic lookout. So, no.
No, 3 months on this game, and then 2 months on the next one, and 2 months on the next one, and 10 weeks or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
I will buy a ticket to the next in the next fun fair I go to. If there's a
Yeah,
Gold
same.
Train, I go on it. That's
Yeah,
the
same.
rule. If there's a haunted house somewhere, I go into the haunted house. Oh, I need to look up if there's haunted houses next to where I'm going to on holiday.
Yeah.
Should be findable, probably, maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see. There's castles and stuff. Maybe there's a haunted castle. I don't know.
Oh, that would be fun.
It should be fun. I'm gonna look it up. We'll see.
I'm gonna be so jealous if you find one.
I'll send pictures.
Oh my god. Hey, please.
I sent a picture yesterday of the movie of the Goonies 2 and be like, okay, this is pretty much research. I'm at work right now.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it was funny. I was like, oh, without me.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm not gonna invite you over this week.
No, I know. Health first, whatever.
Yeah, you were sick last week or something, or the week before.
Yeah,
so
it's
it's nice.
also ago, so yeah. I don't want to fall sick right away again. Please.
No.
Keep your germs, please.
Yeah, they're for us. They're for this house for now.
Yeah.
I think that's it for this week.
Yeah,
Did we forget
probably.
something?
Yeah.
I don't think so. We've
No,
just
I
been
think we're good.
rambling for an hour.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
Fun ramble.
that's always it's always how it goes. We're like, okay, we'll just talk about what we did, and then we end up talking about random shit as usual, which is fine.
That's called a stream.
Yeah. I
That's
don't
called
watch a lot of
straight up noise.
streams. I'm not very familiar with the format, but
Yeah.
I'm having fun.
Cool. That's good.
Anyway,
Anyway, see you guys next week, I assume.
yes, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll all see you next time.
Yeah,
Let me
you can just close that window and just show them the wallpaper.
Let's show this wallpaper. You wouldn't download a skeleton, would you?
I so would.
Let me
All
just
right, thank
put
you
up-
everyone for coming by. I hope you had fun. I hope you come back next week. See you.
see you all
for-
next week, everyone.
How well we've done on the game.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.
We'll live our lives in monotone, monochrome, monophone, black and white, your shoulders tired, we're locked inside. The gallows hides. The news is tied. You're next in line. We live our lives in monotone, monochrome, monophone. Day and night we'll say goodbye. Our work is done. Let's all